what is the coolest detail you've decided about a character's backstory that maybe didn't make it into the movie? Maybe the audience never knew. Maybe the
Right.
director didn't even know, but you knew it.
That's a good question, my friend.
You and I always have amazing conversations. You were always good to me, sir, and I
Your
always love
questions
seeing
are
you.
always very good, my friend. Thank you very much for
No,
taking the time to do it.
hey, when you do work like this, it makes my job easy, man.
Thank you,
It's
man.
much easier than like, so what attracted you to the film?
Yeah.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Mr. Bardem, always an honor to see you, sir. Thank you for taking the
Hello.
time.
Look at your background. I love it.
Hey,
I
you're
love
welcome here in
Chicago.
Chicago. Anytime, sir. Anytime.
I love Chicago.
Well,
We have
Chicago
good
loves
friends in
you.
Chicago.
Well, we love you. And yeah, I gotta say thank you for the greatest selfie of all time from the junket earlier
You
this
look
year,
good.
man. You look
You
good.
look good.
I got 1,000 questions for you, sir. I got to say, what I love about all the characters that you've played, whether it's Anton Chigurh or Silva or Stilgar, Felix from Collateral, and certainly Ruben in this film, is that you can tell that they have lived entire lives before we ever met them. It always makes me think whenever I
Wow.
see one of your roles, who the hell was this guy before this moment? Because I know he's got some cool stories. I'd love to know, what is the coolest detail you've decided about a character's backstory that maybe didn't make it into the movie? Maybe the audience never knew. Maybe the
Right.
director didn't even know, but you knew it.
That's a good question, my friend. I would say that the fact that he was a driver and he knew that he could be one of the best of the world, but he wasn't. And the fact that he knew how to drive a car and felt the adrenaline of going fast and being close to be excellent. He was good, but he wanted to be excellent when Sonny's character was excellent. And that thing of rivalry and admiration, which is to say, for example, if I would ever work with Al Pacino, and I will go, man, no, that's not even possible. But because I would never put myself near the quality of Al Pacino. But if I work with another actor of my age that I admire and I think he really, really, I mean, excels, I will feel admiration and rivalry because we are close to each other. But the rivalry translates into kind of what's the word? Love, because at the end of the day, what you want is to hug him and be part of that and become one with that. I don't know how to express that. So it was more about the relationship with Sonny than anything else.
That's
About
no, dude,
wanting to support that spirit of his.
I know. I love that. That was beautiful. Thank you for telling me that. I was looking back over your filmography, and it's pretty unreal when you think that all of the directors you've worked with, whether it be the Coens or Sam Mendes, Michael Mann,
Mhm.
Denis, Alejandro,
Mhm.
Aronofsky, and now obviously
Mhm.
Kaczynski, who's brilliant. Thinking
Mhm.
back over your career, do you have a favorite piece of direction you've ever been given?
I like when they sit down with you and they tell you what do they look for. I look for this character to do this or not to do no, more than doing where to go. I want him to get there. I want to feel that he's against those odds. Things like gives you some clues. Some other directors they just want you to do what you want, and that's dangerous because then you direct your own self and you can do so wrong. And I like being directed. I like being told. I like, and then if I feel like I don't have that in me, I will share that. I guess the best piece of direction is always timing, when the director approaches to you and tells you and how he tells you what he wants. It's about timing. Some of them don't have the timing correct, and they they don't read the room, and they got to your ear in the wrong time, or they speak way too loud, and you go because it's sensitive material. We are sensitive material. We are dealing with shit, with our own shit. So it's like it's not that we are special. Oh my god, he's no. It's like we are on a sensitive zone. So you have to be capable of dealing with that. And every actor is different. So you have to also adapt. It's hard. It must be so difficult to be a director in that sense. I'm only the actor, but I know that when the director knows exactly the timing, how to approach, and what to say, it makes the whole world different.
That's genius. Who is the best at that?
Well, there are many. I've been lucky. Joe is great on that. Denis is great on that. Alejandro is great on that. And many Spanish ones. Fernando Leon is great on that. Yeah.
Oh, well, it's yielded some of my all-time favorite performances, sir.
Man, thank you.
You and I always have amazing conversations. You were always good to me, sir, and I
Your
always love
questions
seeing
are
you.
always very good, my friend. Thank you very much for taking the time to do it.
Hey, when you do work like this, it makes my job easy, man. It's much easier than like, so what attracted you to the film?
Oh, yeah.
Good to see you, my friend. I appreciate your time. Take care, buddy.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.